right, man. Bob Arum says that it's too early for Teofimo Lopez and Keyshawn Davis also blames Ortiz for lackluster opponent, and Senior is still calling out Terence Crawford and says Matias is one dimensional. So we're gonna cover all that in this video. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Appreciate the love and support. This is Bob Arum thinks it's a little bit too early for Keyshawn Davis to fight Teofimo Lopez. He says he looked the best he's looked since he's been with us. Arum's told boxing it was not even close. I think he was talking about he was talking about Keyshawn Davis. He said, I know Keyshawn Davis wants to fight him, Arum said, but I think it's a little too early for Keyshawn, though Keyshawn surprised me Thursday night. He was incredibly good against an experienced fighter. He said, I don't think so. Arum replied with asked if Davis, Keyshawn, is ready to oppose Lopez, but a lot of these young fighters are so good. They're pressing to fight the top challenges, but I think Teofimo Lopez, top-ranked matchmaker, will come up with something, come up with a reasonable opponent for his next fight. Now, I also heard Stevie Kim said that he heard little inklings from Top Rank that Teofimo Lopez, could be fighting at least 3 times next year. So they want to keep him fairly active, but he ain't gonna be no star, bro, unless he beat the top fighters and get some of them top fighters in the ring. So obviously it's premature for Keyshawn Davis, man. He's talking about fighting Kid Austin premature. It was just somebody else I think he was trying to press and fight. Man, all that's premature. He ain't fought a top 10 opponent yet. So, these dudes gonna have to wait till they get titles, and then we'll see if they keep the same energy when that money get more plentiful, where they're gonna try to build. But hopefully they keep this same energy and actually try to fight. So I agree with Bob Arum. Now Arum went on to say Teofimo Lopez versus Jermaine Ortiz. It was really terrible. We've had Ortiz fight some big fights for us, and he was always very competitive, good warrior. This wasn't a fight. He was running around the ring. This isn't boxing. I don't know how the officials scored it as close as they did. I almost gave Ortiz 2 rounds, maybe 3. This was disgraceful. So at the end of the day, people in the comment section say when Shakur does it, it's called a masterpiece. And I have to agree. That's bullshit. That man, in my opinion, just eyeballing it, I thought he won the fight. I'm gonna talk about Chris Algieri too in this video, so bear with me. But I'll address Chris Algieri all together in this one. So let me see if I can pull up the Algieri thing. But let's see if we can get that before we give an opinion on this, because this all go hand in hand. I want to get this out the way. But with Bob saying, man, I mean, it's it's up to Teofimo Lopez and the guys that fight Shakur Stevenson and guys that like to move. It's up to you guys to take the best asset away. And if you don't know how to cut the ring off, use the jab, cut the ring off, close the distance, then Teofimo Lopez didn't do so. Don't score the fight because one fighter make it boring. No. Just because it's not pleasing to the eye, Jermaine Ortiz still had ring generalship and still outboxed Teofimo Lopez. But then, it was boring. It don't matter if it's effective, if it's highly effective, if it's boring, or if it's, exciting and highly effective. Highly effective is highly effective. So just because you don't like a style, don't sit here and say, well, it was boring. That's why he lost. That's not a reasonable way to score a fight. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I'm telling you, dude. You want to know why the fans not consistent? Because marks like this shit make these shit not consistent. He said, Algieri aggressiveness and power favor Teofimo Lopez. Ortiz was very economical with his punches. When you've got a fighter where there's not a lot of punches, you're going to lean towards the guy who's being more aggressive. No, and landing the harder shots. Now, landing the harder shots, cool. He didn't land a bunch of hard shots neither. You don't just lean towards the aggressor. This is why these motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing, even if they did box, or at least don't know nothing about scoring. Whoever imposed their style in the ring that night should win. Who imposed their style better? Jermaine Ortiz. Why nobody saying, well, why didn't T.O. cut the ring off? Why didn't Tio lose his jab close to this? Because he could not. So just because you throwing harder punches and making somebody miss, that's ring generalship. I agree. Ortiz could have did something more, but Ortiz won that fight, and they took. I ain't gonna call it a robbery because I feel like he should have did more. But Ortiz won that fight, and they took it away from him. 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 You know. And people say, oh, just because it was boring. And no, the standard is the standard. Ring generalship, scoring. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Tio was the harder punch, but he did not land any real hard punches. He landed one or two. You know what I'm saying? Tio's a harder puncher. You can see that all night long. Tio was coming forward, and a lot of people are going to look at that verse and say they got no, that's not how it go. Y'all always trying to reinvent the wheel. Who ring generalship is who imposed their style in the ring that night. And it was Jermaine Ortiz. He's trying to make the fight. So if you're throwing on top of that, you're trying to go lose those rounds. He had a bad night, tough style. Everyone is going to blame the father. Said, of course. What was the strategy? How do you not know how to cut the ring off? Like I said before, man, when these niggas get into the media, bro, these niggas just start saying dumb shit. They just start saying dumb shit. When these dudes get into the media, dog, they just start saying dumb shit. You really see how that media money and how that media spotlight, man. Fuck out of here. How you was a motherfucker that ran in your fights and then you gonna call, say, oh, the aggressor should have win. Well, Ruslan Provodnikov should have beat Chris Algieri. Right? Or am I fucking tripping? Like I said before, man, the media in boxing, the judges and all this shit. I don't know how the sport fucked up, man. Just because you come forward don't mean you winning the fight, bro. Especially when you make somebody miss, that's ring generalship. That's what I be tripping like. But you can't really, you can't really say much, man. Motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. So Teofimo Sr. says that Subriel Matias is one-dimensional. All I say is why not fuck around and find out? Think it's a good style for him. You know what I'm saying? Think it's a real good style for him. But if T.O. ain't got no gas tank, he going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, he going to sleep. Real talk. But nonetheless, let's get to it. Let's read the quotes. Matisse is not no Tito Trinidad, so stop it. Trinidad was destroying guys at Matias age, said Teofimo Lopez, senior to True School Sports. Shout out to Brandon. He said, downgrading the IBF welterweight champion. Matias is getting hurt. Everybody knows he's chinny. To me, Subriel Matias is one-dimensional fighter. When they hear Teofimo Lopez Jr. saying that I'll beat any Puerto Rican easy to beat, he's talking about his era right now. So at the end of the day, we just want to know when y'all gonna fight, because that dude said he tried to come to Top Rank and then they turned around and said that they couldn't promise or put in the contract Teofimo Lopez. These niggas just be talking, but they don't be trying to fight. After the fight, T.O. said, oh, everybody needs to fight everybody, but you don't want to fight this guy. After offering him a fight, probably knowing that his hand was messed up. And then, y'all could have turned around and fight, put his name in the contract. Y'all could have fought for Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend. You ain't want to do that. So if you ain't fighting Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, or even possibly Rolly next, you fight anybody other than them next, then, you probably duck Subriel Matias. I don't listen to what these niggas say. I can listen to how they move. You feel me? I don't listen to what these dudes say. I watch how they move. And that's the key. And I tell y'all, man, with human nature, do the same thing, not just with women. Don't be listening to what niggas say, man. Listen to how they move, bro. Watch how they move. That's just real talk, man. People say one thing, will tell you they want one thing, but do the total opposite. Or their actions do the total opposite. You could tell a kid all day, don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke weed, don't smoke weed. And I see this all the time. And then you turn around and the kids start smoking weed, but everybody in the house smoking weed. What you expect gonna happen? I done seen parents put hands on their kids because they smoking weed, but they've been smoking weed around their teenage son since he was an infant. Thinking the towel under the door and the shit gonna help. This is the bullshit behavior I be trying to point out to y'all. A mama can tell a daughter, you know what I'm saying? Not to get off key too much, they can tell a daughter, don't be a hoe, don't be a hoe. But if you see her mama hoeing and tricking, what you think she gonna do? Come on, man. Same shit. He said we still haven't seen another Trinidad Camacho, Rafael or Gomez. Matias has a belt, and what do we do best? We go for the belt, said Lopez when asked if he liked his son to fight Matias next. Then okay, people saying then why y'all didn't put him in the contract, and maybe they didn't know. So maybe Top Rank was trying to protect them or whatever. Or maybe Matias was asking for some ludicrous amount of money. So Matias knew this. We called him out. He said, they're calling me out because my hand is injured. We said, why don't you call me out after the fight? My son said, yeah, we can make the fight happen. Look at who he's fighting next, Leon Paro. Now, at the end of the day, he said that he called over the Top Rank and tried to make the fight. They wouldn't put y'all in the contract. So at the end of the day, the daddy can say whatever they want to say. Somebody lying. So who lying? Matias could be lying. We don't know his track record, but I just feel that maybe neither one of them knew about it, and Top Rank just said no. You know what I'm saying? And maybe Top Rank just said no. And maybe Top Rank was like, no. So, and that definitely could be the case. But here we go. I don't know why Miles want to come sit by me and just start farting, bro. Bye. Get. Go to your bed. He said Teofimo Lopez Sr. wants Crawford next. He says, of course, we want to see. Bye. Get. Sorry. He said, of course, we want to see that fight. A lot of people are going to say he's not ready, said Lopez Sr. to Fight Hub when asked if Terence Crawford he wants Terence Crawford for Teofimo Lopez. Terence boxes you. Terence boxes you. He comes forward. He's going to get open. He's going to give us angles where we can hit him. Okay. Said right now, with the power my son's got, it's going to be hard to beat him. I think we're going to be winning a lot of weight divisions. He gets better with bigger guys, and I think we'll do really good with Terence. He could beat him. Name what people say after the fight. At least we're taking chances. Why not? He's undisputed world champion at 140 because he beat Josh. He's not undisputed. So why they keep lying? Like when T.O. was getting introduced for the fights, they talking about undisputed champion Teofimo. Shut y'all lying asses up. That he ain't undisputed not one time. I refuse to wear that bullshit. Look here. After what we seen Saturday, with your TV ratings being less than 500K, and that performance, man, Terence will beat the fuck out of Teofimo Lopez. Ain't nobody paying for it. Don't nobody want to see it. Don't nobody even know who the fuck Teofimo Lopez is in the free world. So, don't nobody even know who Dog is. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody even know who he is. So stop it. Kill that shit. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, we drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link inscription. Appreciate the love and support. Check out the Box News playlist for more videos like this. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. But like I said before, you see how narratives and scoring change when it comes to popular fighters, when it comes to the fighter of choice, man. Yeah, you just gotta protect your neck and keep it on the swivel out here. Peace.